Good Samaritan interrupted his journey because of others. Life is such that if you be successful, you have to be intentional about planning. But irrespective of planning, anybody who is working with God has to recognize that God will interrupt your plans. You are not ready for your plans to be interrupted by God. You cannot be accurately working with God. This Samaritan was making a journey. I'm sure he had planned that by a certain time he would have arrived in Jericho. But it gets to a time where God will require of you an engagement that will necessitate you rearranging the plan. So he had to stop his original plan to attend to something God required of him. God will always interrupt your plans. And if you will not allow God to step in to make changes to your original plan, you cannot work with God accurately, because sometimes as you are building, you've bought your land, you have done your foundation, you've raised your block, you are about to roof it, and God will say, hey, it's okay. The money for the roof, I need to sort something in the church. God will interrupt your plan because you have made the plan that, oh, I'll finish the building by December. Before you roof, God says, no. Can I place a demand on this money for the roof? Which means that instead of finishing in December, you'll be finishing next year. But it's still the will of God. You can marry, and God knows that if He allows you to give birth in the first year, that's it. You will not do anything in the house of God anymore. So He, God, will interrupt the marriage and suspend your first child to the next 3 years, so that you can use that 3 years to attend to something He wants to do. It's the will of God. If you are not allowing God to interrupt your plans, you cannot work with God. God always interrupts people's plans that will make you not achieve what you want to achieve at record time. But it's still the will of God. So this Samaritan will be arriving in Jericho many hours longer than he had planned from the beginning of the journey. It was still the will of God.